Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. This is my review of the movie, and I gotta say I absolutely love it. I don't normally upload like movie reviews or anything like that, but I want to start getting into it. I think it would be interesting, and I definitely want to be able to talk about it, especially if it's absolutely terrible or if it's absolutely good. And Shang-Chi is absolutely good. 100% absolutely good. Honestly, I was trying to think of flaws of the movie, like on the way home, and say, okay, what didn't really stick with me? And to be honest, the only thing that really stuck out to me as like a bad thing, which necessarily isn't a bad thing, this is more opinionated, subjective, is how the beginning felt. The beginning of the movie, you know, you see it in the trailers, he's this valet, he's like parking these cars and stuff like that, he's having fun, he's drinking with his buddies. We see this in the trailer. To me, I was just waiting for the movie to pick up a little bit faster. Don't get me wrong, the whole bus scene and stuff like that happens in the beginning of the movie, it's great and all, but instead of nitpicking and trying to bring up excuses why I didn't like it or what I didn't like about it, I'd rather just talk about the reasons why I liked it and how I actually felt. I love this movie. This movie is a great movie, and it's a top tier movie. Not just of the year, not just in the MCU, but I'm saying in superhero movies in general. This is a great MCU movie, and it's something that I think we all kinda needed. Don't get me wrong, the TV shows are good and all, but seeing Marvel movies, MCU movies in the movie theater is how we all began to love the MCU in the first place. And going to see Shang-Chi, you're gonna start liking Marvel all over again. If you ended up feeling like WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki, What If, it's kind of been like lackluster. We're like, yeah, we love the movie, but we saw it in our living room. But I think Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, I mean, it's only in theaters. So when I was forced to get out of my chair or out of my bed to go all the way to the movie theater to actually watch this movie, I really liked it. And I liked it so much that it kind of like reintroduced this joy of going to the theaters again. That happened when I went to go see Free Guy in the movie theaters. I absolutely loved Free Guy. And now going to see a Marvel movie in the theaters, it was amazing. The music really stuck out to me. I don't know why, but I could just hear the music, how culturally involved the music is. It might be very similar to maybe your experiences watching Black Panther, where it was a different type of score for a different type of superhero. But it's still a MCU Marvel superhero, but it's different. Shang-Chi is very, very different from a lot of the other Marvel characters. Different from Thor and Hulk and Iron Man and Captain America and everything else that we've been getting. And everything that we will be getting, such as like Doctor Strange, Spider-Man. Shang-Chi is very different. And the score, I don't know, it feels better to watch and listen with that score rather than your classic da 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 da. You know what I'm talking about? Like the Avengers score is awesome and all. And I hope Marvel and the MCU keeps expanding to have all that stuff different. The action and the fight scenes, I don't think I need to talk about because everybody else will be talking about it. It's absolutely amazing. The fight scenes are crazy. It makes me want to go out in my backyard and start learning martial arts and stuff. Doing all these like flips and kick-ups and kicks and punches and elbow blocks and all this other stuff. It is crazy. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Whoever's doing the choreography and the fight scenes, you guys are nuts. Like, I expect this type of stuff to be like for John Wick or for like Captain America the Winter Soldier. But if I see Captain America's like Chris Evans Captain America and Shang-Chi go to fight, I'm going for Shang-Chi 100% just based off the fighting style and how well he performs that. Don't get me wrong, Captain America's strong. He has that super soldier serum. Don't get me wrong, he's pretty fast. And don't get me wrong, he knows how to fight. But Shang-Chi, on the other hand, I can already see people commenting, like super fanboy nerds being like, you don't know nothing about the comics. Captain America could beat Shang-Chi easily. I'm just saying, based off this movie and how the MCU's going, this level of fighting better carry over. If it's a big team-up movie, you better have Shang-Chi still do some cool stuff he did in his original movie. Don't dim him down just because his fighting style is superior. It's beyond superior. His fighting style is just absolutely nuts. He is so fast, so strong. Oh my god. Moving on, the characters, the supporting cast, the main actor who plays Shang-Chi, absolutely amazing. I have no idea who any of these characters really are, and I don't know many of these actors portraying these characters, but everyone did a fantastic job. Shang-Chi's father, the Mandarin, this is all shown in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler. The father, oh my god, some of his scenes just blew me away too, you know, how well the acting was. You could tell if he's like super angry or if he's super upset, or even if he's happy. Which, he's not happy for a lot of this movie. The locations, the props, the costume, the design of the entire movie is just beautiful. The costumes, the props, everything in this movie I absolutely love. All the way down to the street clothing, which I want to go to the store right now and buy what Shang-Chi was wearing, or even getting into like the more mythical culture-based clothing that they choose to wear, like during battle, or if they're just going to be relaxing for the day and train. Whatever the case may be, all that is good across the board. And now my thoughts overall. Overall, this movie is very, very good. I want to be able to give a score out of 10 and have that be the de facto way I rate things. So my score out of 10 is a good solid 9 out of 10. It's not an 8 out of 10 because I want to be able to find more issues to make it an 8, and every point that you don't give to make it a 10 out of 10, there has to be something wrong with the movie. So what's wrong with the movie to give the score a 9 out of 10? Well, like I said, the beginning, you know, for me, I just wasn't getting into the movie in the very beginning. I saw most of that footage and trailers and stuff like that, and I was like, okay, yeah, we're introducing, I get it, okay, we have a couple laughs for us to like these characters, but what really got me is like the whole meaning behind the movie, and like everything that you learn from the trailers and everything you learn like beyond, like halfway through the movie into the third act. That is what roped me into these characters and everything. Not the beginning, because they're out drinking and laughing and cracking jokes, having these little quips here and there. I mean, that doesn't make them lovable in my opinion, because everyone in the MCU can crack a joke and drink a beer and hang out. Everyone can do that. What is special to Shang-Chi and what is special to these characters? That is what ropes me in. And it pulled me in the more and more and more I ended up seeing throughout the movie. But again, the beginning's not bad. It's just more standard Marvel MCU stuff in the beginning. And the rest of the movie is just something that you wouldn't expect Marvel to put out. I mean, just the level of care everything has. This is a good movie. A lot of people worked on it so much. And at the end of the day, you're gonna walk away knowing that there's so much work put into this film. And I gotta absolutely say, I love the movie for that. So for me, it's a good solid 9 out of 10. I will be going to the theater to rewatch this. I'm gonna try to show all my friends this. And it ties into the MCU a very good way. And just like an end credit scene will probably tease what happens next in the Marvel Universe, I'll put this end credit scene, whatever I'm talking about here at the end, as what is leading into the MCU in Shang-Chi. This isn't a spoiler or anything like that, and I'm not gonna say specifics, but I gotta say, I wasn't expecting the end credit scene to be what it is. I wasn't expecting it to focus so much on something, and I was not expecting special appearances that I was. This is a Marvel movie. You're gonna see some special cameo or appearance or something, and I was not expecting what was gonna be in this movie. So expect that when you go to see Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. But to be honest, this movie didn't need those end credit scenes. Absolutely didn't need it. Understand why they did it, and it's a good lead up to what is coming next, but it did not need it. This movie is a great standalone movie, and it does not need the MCU to exist. And that's why I am so shocked that this movie is coming out now instead of like 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years ago. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Make sure to drop a comment down below. Please, no spoilers, but guys, be wary. People might be spoiling it down in the comment section below. Make sure to hit a like on this review, share it if you like this review, and I will see you guys all next time. Peace.